Hi everyone, my name is Thandile Ncube and I'm a fourth year pharmacy student at Vets University. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences as a pharmacy student, and I'm also going to talk about what pharmacy entails and what it involves, and I'm also going to talk about the scope of practice of pharmacists and pharmacist assistants, and I'm also going to just share more information that will give you more insight about pharmacy and how it is like to be a pharmacy student or to become a pharmacist. So first of all, I have a few points that I'll go through. These include my experiences as a student. So I'll highlight my experiences. I'm going to talk about the perceptions and assumptions people make about pharmacy, and I'm going to talk about the scope of practice of a pharmacist and a pharmacist assistant and what the difference is. And I'm just going to talk about the various sectors that are involved in pharmacy and what pharmacy entails, and my experiences to motivate other students who are behind me to do better and to continue having hope and pursuing the best. So first of all, I'm going to talk about my experience as a pharmacy student at university. So being a pharmacy student is quite fun and quite challenging at the same time. So you'll find that you get a whole lot of workload, but at the same time you get to learn, you get to experience other things, you get to meet other people, you get to network. So that's the best thing about it. So we get there in first year, I'm there, you're thinking I'm from high school, I've been getting distinctions, but you know what? Life is not the same in university. So we get there, first test, we write, then there's this one module just killed us. Then we just get solo marks, so it's just devastating. But at the same time, you learn from your mistakes, you learn to grow, and I had a bus module, I thought chemistry, I'm the best at it, then boom, I got a 74 instead of a 75. I'm like, oh my god, so I missed the distinction by one. That was the most devastating experience, but going through, I managed to be able to cope and do best and, continue fighting the fight of good faith to get a university degree and, to become a good student and do the best. So yeah, we continued, we get to third year. Third year is also tough, a lot of modules. Now you have 8 modules that you have to handle, and they're like, wow, how am I going to do this? But I just continued challenging myself to do better, and I even took up other extracurricular activities to keep myself sane, and yeah. So then I also became the chairperson of the Vets Pharmacy Student Council, from 2019 to 2020. So yeah, it was one of the best experiences, having to deal with students, having to see what students' challenges are, and having to address all those, and being able to engage management, engage faculty. It was so good, and just being able to be confident and talk to other people and learn more from those above you, from those below you. So it was really a great experience. And now I'm just going to move on to talk about pharmacy itself and what assumptions are regarding pharmacy from society, from the community. So people think that pharmacy is all about counting pills, just standing there behind the counter. You are a seller of medicines and stuff. But no, guess what? Pharmacy actually has 5 sectors. So pharmacy has your clinical pharmacy, you have your academia, you have your manufacturing, that's your industry, and you have your regulations. Then you have your wholesale and distribution, you have your community pharmacy or retail pharmacy. So that's really a great opportunity. You can get to be in any sector that you want to. So that's the one nice thing about pharmacy. It's so diverse, it's so dynamic, it's so enthusiastic. So it's so nice to be in pharmacy because you can get to learn each and everyone's degree. Whilst you're in pharmacy, you get to do financial management, you get to do business management, you get to do law, you get to do the medicines aspect, you get to manufacture the drugs, so you get to learn everything. You get to learn interprofessionalism, so that's the best thing that you can ever do. Like, even when you get to the workplace, you're able to work with other people better because now you've learned a whole lot of skills. You know when to refer people, who to refer them to, and so it's a whole lot of nice things that you can go through. And you know how, like, a pharmacy is like a first point of call when a person is sick, because people usually go to the pharmacy like and just get themselves OTC stuff and and everything. Then when the condition becomes worse, then that's when they can try looking for a doctor and trying to get like more medical attention. So that's more about pharmacy. So pharmacy is not about counting pills only, like seeing people stand behind the counters. There's a lot which goes on in pharmacy because people are just used to seeing people in community counting pills and stuff, but there are a whole lot of sectors besides community. Community is only one of them, and there are a whole lot of other things, and like pharmacy is great. So yeah, and also I just want to talk about the difference between a pharmacist assistant and a pharmacist. So the main difference is that a pharmacist can interpret prescriptions, a pharmacist gets to sign off the prescriptions, and a pharmacist can be a tutor to pharmacy students. So these are the things that a pharmacist assistant cannot do. So a pharmacist assistant will have to have the script interpreted by the pharmacist so that they can be able to dispense it. And before they can dispense it, that script has to be signed off by a pharmacist. And also they cannot tutor other pharmacy students. What they can do is maybe they can help out with like maybe the students have a question and which is along the scope of practice of the pharmacist assistant. So yeah, but that's the nice part. So we get our assistants who are pharmacist assistants to assist us as pharmacy students when we go there, like maybe with Unisolve, because they have more experience with it, because they work with it day to day. And we get our pharmacists to assist us with like the major pharmacy components, and because the degree that is done by the pharmacist is like actually has a longer duration than the course that is done by pharmacist assistants. So that's the other difference that you can note. So it's really nice to note like what people can do, what people can do. Like the scope of practice is really actually cool because it enables you to work in accordance to the guidelines and be able to follow like the rules and give the patients the best care you can. What advice can I give to other pharmacy students and especially the third years, second years, and the first years out there? And also, what advice have I been given that has made me to be able to get to the stage where I am in fourth year and continue striving to do that? So I have this belief that I have and this advice that I've been given, that if others could do it, those who were before you, you can also do it. So if you look ahead of you, and if other people manage to graduate, if other people manage to excel, you can also do that. So that's my belief. So I just want to encourage all the other pharmacy students to continue doing their best, to continue striving for the best. No matter how challenging it is, just continue holding on. Look for help, seek help, and get help and be able to proceed and continue and get this degree. We need you in the pharmacy profession. We need you to be there in the healthcare sector and be able to provide your skills and help out the community. And also, I'm just gonna talk about how pharmacists have been so helpful during this COVID-19 pandemic. So I just want to say thank you to all the pharmacists for being the frontline people, because the first point of call, mostly people come to the pharmacy like when they feel like they have a cold or a cough. They just come to the pharmacy and maybe they're having symptoms of COVID. So you are the first to be exposed to those patients before they can even get referrals and all. So thank you very much for working effortlessly and for providing your services and for being there every day at work despite the conditions being harsh, despite the whole pandemic being in place. Thank you very much to you all pharmacists, and continue doing good and continue saving the nation and providing the best healthcare ever. And I just want to say thank you very much also to the pharmacist assistants for also being the front line and helping out during this pandemic to provide healthcare to the community, to the society, and doing a good job. And lastly, I just want to thank my mentor my very own person. I just want to thank Patricia. I just want to say thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much for providing this platform to be able to share experience, to be able to talk about pharmacy, and to be able to be proud pharmacy students, and to be able to be proud future pharmacists. Thank you very much, Patricia. I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you.